Hey everybody, One of Weezem here. It is a little after midnight, Wednesday, April 4th. Sun hasn't come up. I technically consider this like Tuesday night in my opinion, but got Dragon's Peak yesterday, Monday. Finally, I mean, it took Toys R Us an eternity to ship it a short distance, but try not to worry about that. What we're going to do now is I'll introduce Sunburn, do his heroic challenge. I'm coming in, from a blank screen just for another reason, which I'm going to skip all this. Of course, I'm in save file 4, and you will see here it's 100% complete. I left off, the last video I uploaded, of course, was the time trials with the T-Bone levels. I think chapter 17, Creepy Citadel. I have not edited 18 through 22 yet, but and the thing is, that's where I stopped off. I didn't come in and do any of the adventure pack time goals, which I have not done still. But as you can see, it's chapters 1 through 22 that you need for an actual 100% complete on the save file screen. That's a different story when we get in here to the accolades, but I just kind of wanted to show everybody that. I don't think I did it, after I did the Lair of Chaos. But we'll select here, come in, and we will let it load. Alright. As you can see, new heroic challenges available. 4 fire Skylanders collected, elemental power increased. So, obviously this is Sunburn, and sadly in that introduction screen, and the same thing on Spyro's universe, he kind of like hovers, which you would think he could fly. According to the people that have had Dragon's Peak since 325 or earlier, he does not. Moving around, he's relatively slow out of the box. I believe he's at 43 speed, which that's basically like Spyro out of the box. Since he's running around, let's just see.
On fire, I'd never
Alright, could have done without that, but whatever. Now we know what he says. Primary attack. You know what? That's got pretty good range. Let's see if you can. Okay, so you can hold it down for that length of time, which is pretty nice. Okay, secondary attack.
The balloon man is kind of weird. He just keeps talking.
Okay, so I've noticed Quigley sometimes says different things, but teleportation works pretty good. It looks like he moves the direction he's facing. Hopefully later on you can like control that or something, but he sadly doesn't move very far. But before we do anything else, let's take a look at his stats in here. Max health right now is 280, speed 43, armor 24. I have to stop myself and again comment, it's kind of disappointing he's like over there hovering and he can't fly upgraded. Nonetheless, critical hit 30, elemental power 39. Of course, heroics, we just got him. Hero level applies to the online game. Looks like his primary is going to be the flamethrower breath, and immolation teleport will be his secondary path. Looks like the soul gem will be flight of the phoenix. Right now, I mean, it tends to be this way. I've noticed whatever is currently released is just insanely hot. I've got the blog polls up, on your favorite adventure pack and adventure pack character. I figured it would kind of play out that way, but last I checked, which was break at work this afternoon, Sunburn and Dragon's Peak were killing it. So any Slam Bam, Tariff, and Ghost Roaster fans, get on there, cast your vote. But it's just something I've noticed, like whatever is out at the moment is kind of what's big. But I'll go ahead, we'll find Cali and do the heroic. I've got to say, since I've just done like all the time trial goals with Stealth Elf, I'm not enjoying the slowness. I'm used to just like flying through everything right now.
Back for more training, eh? Well, step right up.
Alright, so we'll finally get to see another heroic challenge. He's not number 1. I'll have to slide through here. Okay, I've got to say there's certain challenges, you know, the speed ones to me are the biggest payoff, you know, unless it's like a really weak character. But if you just get Dragon's Peak or Lightning Rod or Zook, before you like go in and just max out their powers, there's certain things you might want to do. Drobot's challenge, you know, +8 speed here. It is a nightmare when you're upgraded with certain characters. The same applies for Double Trouble's challenge. So keep that in mind. You know, that'd give you +16 speed. You might just kind of knock those two out beforehand. I may actually do a couple of the speed ones before going into Dragon's Peak, but looks like Sunburn is number 17 of 32 arachnid anti-chamber. Not really sure how that should be pronounced. Defeat 8 giant spiders in this dungeon. Reward is armor. It looks like there's a whole bunch of Shadow Knights behind that, which should be interesting. It could be one of those deals, if we don't do it the first time, it might not be that bad, because if the Shadow Knights, you know, wind up being in there, we might, you know, level up a few times or something. But I'm sure it's going to be kind of like a maze or something to complicate things. But let's go ahead and see, you know, how it turns out. Armor is Sunburn's weakness, I believe.
Ugh, spiders! Not my favorite bug by a long shot. Good thing you'll be ridding this dungeon of 8 of the biggest, grossest ones I've seen. See if you can do it in a few minutes.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so we got 3 minutes. We've got to get 8 of them. Okay, I don't know what was up with that. Guess I should have held that down the first time.
Spider eliminated.
I'm sure eventually there will be some live ones. Yeah. Of course, so we've got a spell punk too. It is very weird not being able to move quicker than this. Like I said, I mean, it's not like I'm just complaining about a box stock here. I'm used to, at this point in time, doing Stealth Elf, you know, like a just insanely fast. So it'll take me a little while to adjust. Looks like we've got some archers over here. We're liable to die, actually. Yeah, that's gonna be great. Be nice if we could level up. I don't think that's gonna happen though. I don't think we're gonna get it done this time, so I'm just kind of, you know, looking around. That's really what, 2 XP right there, which is pretty pathetic. What kills me is you don't get more from the spiders. That pretzel might save us. Sadly now I've just kind of been messing around.
Spider eliminated.
Yeah, so we've got 5. We'll probably wind up with like 7 and have to do it again.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah, at least we got halfway there, you know, if nothing else, you know. There's one.
Spider eliminated.
So like I said, we'll probably wind up with 7.
One more to go. Spider
Quite. Oh, there it is. Sweet.
challenge complete. Excellent job.
So that'll be a really easy challenge, you know, with a upgraded Skylander. Oh, yeah, +3 armor, so blow me over. They seem to do all of them that way, you know, like at speed you always get +8. I guess armor, they just, you know, kind of want it to be kept lower or something. So that said, you know, if you ever have a Skylander with a lot of armor to begin with, it's a good thing, and then ones that are low, like Sunburn, you know, can't really upgrade that high, so I guess they're trying to balance things out or something. But nonetheless, got it our first try. Didn't really think we would. Nearly killed several times, somehow managed not to die, and you know, +3.
Way to go! You just aced one tough heroic challenge. Now, not only will you get some extra power, but also my own personal thumbs up.
We can probably do that with Stealth Elf in about 20 seconds, but we're going to go ahead and end there. This will be a pretty short and sweet video, it looks like. I may incorporate a couple other things here since we've got so much time. Okay, so it's pretty close to leveling up. What was it that I wanted to do? Okay, yeah, we'll do this. I want to come in here. We'll take a look at the Skylander list now. You can kind of tell, like, right here on the air and the life, you just kind of see the background, whereas once you get to the undead, it's white, brown, red. The reason for that is we've got all of the Skylanders, of course. You know, you don't have to have, like, the legendaries, etc. to do that, but when it lights up like that, what you see with Tech, Magic, Fire, Earth, and Undead, that's because you have all 4, which gives you the XP. The little rings that you see, like right here, we do not have, this will be Wham Shell, but we have a Soul Gem, that kind of ribbon metal effect you see trimming it. Indicates that you've got the Soul Gem. I've had a few people ask about that. So as you can see, we've got every Soul Gem except for Sunburn. Reason for that, the Soul Gem is in Dragon's Peak, so it's just now available to me. Other thing, we'll come in here, look at scrolls. We are missing 1, which they won't let you click, but as you can see, Empire of Ice, it's going to be Dragon's Peak. Treasures, we'll just go ahead and look at that one first. They just basically go in order. There's 26 of them. And when you come down here, that's of course 22. Empire of Ice, Pirate Seas, Darklight Crypt, which that's kind of funny. And then this one, of course, will be our final legendary treasure in Dragon's Peak. And then the accolades, this is where things get interesting. This top row is entirely dedicated to Skylanders. As you can see here, you've got to have all 32. Can't do that until they release, you know, Wham Shell, Warnado, Camo, everyone. Which, interestingly enough, Warnado and Camo may be coming sooner than we thought. A guy had 2 on eBay today. I've also found some placeholder pages. Right here, we'll be able to finally pick up our last story scroll. Right here will be the final legendary treasure. This will be the final Soul Gem. Right here we are going to have our last hat in Dragon's Peak. Probably just one, there might be multiple. Right here, this is the other one that's going to be held up until we probably see Wham Shell, who it's probably still going to be the last released. You've got to have all 32 to get one Skylander to be able to do the 32 challenges. This one, of course, you get when you defeat Chaos. This one here, bravo, you earned a 3-star ranking on all Skylander adventure chapters. That takes real skill. Caveat here being that I've earned a 3-star ranking on chapters 1 through 22. I have not obviously earned it on 23 through 25. And in the case of Dragon's Peak Chapter 26, we have no stars right now. So, I guess that's good. You know, if you didn't want to buy an adventure pack, you know, you can still get the 100% there. But on the flip side, you also won't be able to get all the story scrolls, soul gems, hats, etc. So, this last one, which is what I really want, Grand Admiral, you have to get all the Portal Master accolades, which means, you know, once we get Dragon's Peak, we'll almost be there with the exception of all 32 Skylanders and then getting one to do all 32 challenges. But we still got a little bit of time here, so what I will do, let's go ahead and I'm going to take the winged boots here. We'll kind of see what it does for speed. That still looks like something Link would have, you know. Okay, yeah, that's pretty nifty. I'm going to go ahead and pull that in case it keeps track of it for the level. I think it would reset when you enter a chapter, but I'm not 100% on that. I really don't use the magic items often. I probably won't in the chapter this first time. That's why I kind of wanted to just do them now. Next up, of course, is Sparks the Dragonfly, who actually looks pretty sweet. You know, I know I griped in the unboxing about some paint on Sunburn, but you know, Sparks is pretty nice. We'll put him on. Which I don't really think I can use him here in the ruins.
Flying friend with some interesting fire.
But basically, you know, if there was an enemy, you know, Sparks would attack, and then they turn into butterflies, and we can eat them. That is really all I have got right now for you. I'm of course gonna do Dragon's Peak, obviously, but I think what I will do is pause it now. I've kind of shown you the 100% completion you get with the time goals in 1 through 22. Again, I'm gonna edit, you know, 18 through 22, get it uploaded to YouTube for you. Then I'll edit this stuff and get it up. But you know, obviously Sunburn, you know, looks like he has a potential. I know everyone right now is raving about him, but I think before I head into Dragon's Peak, I may go ahead and do at least the speed challenges with him. I don't think it'll take me very long. I've played him so much at this point in time. But I think that'll help him out. You know, it might bump him up a level or something. You know, obviously I won't be able to upgrade him, but I will try to use him. It's just kind of hard using a level 1 Skylander and some of the tougher levels, at least for a long period of time. But yeah, there you have it, the introduction of Sunburn. Kind of showed you his base powers, took you through his heroic challenge, and of course, the nice thing about the way Activision actually handled this, I'm not sure if it was intentional or not, but Dragon's Peak is the final chapter. And so with the collections and everything, you can kind of highlight that and then wrap it all up, provided you have, you know, completed 1 through 22 and then have the other adventure packs. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said, I'll do a couple of heroic challenges with him, kind of get him, you know, a little bit more ready for Dragon's Peak, and then we will come in and do the blind playthrough on Dragon's Peak. Any questions, comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube for a quicker response. I know I'm backlogged on YouTube pretty bad. You can ask on the blog. It is oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, whichever you prefer. And as always, thanks for watching.